As a special treat for our Stormy Night listeners, we present the premiere of an original play written by Joshua Knode and Chris Delauder. That's Galactic of Star Corps. But first, we open with a 5-minute mystery. See if you can solve the case before the end of the program.
Well, Alice, one more block and you'll behold the Brooks household.
2 whole years, Jim. It just doesn't seem possible it's been so long. You and Dorothy married and with a place of your own.
It's true, all right. Only too bad you haven't taken advantage of the old Brooks hospitality sooner.
Well, I'm here now and I intend on having a perfectly wonderful time.
Now here we are.
Oh, what a charming place this is.
Yeah, well, Dorothy's probably on needles and pins waiting for me to get you here. Darling, it's Jim. Here's Alice.
Jim, look!
What? Where?
There on the living room floor. It's Dorothy. Dad!
Oh.
Mr. Brooks, I'm afraid you and Miss Manning will have to submit to some routine questions.
I'll be happy to help in any way I can, Inspector.
Thank you, Miss Manning. Now, Mr. Brooks, while we're waiting for some information that I phoned in for, I want you to tell me exactly what happened this morning.
There's nothing much to tell. Both my wife and I were quite excited, expecting Alice, that is, Miss Manning here, to visit us from Chicago. I was to wait until she called me at the office.
And you were there all morning?
Yes, until Miss Manning's train arrived, and she called me, and then we came out here.
I had written Mrs. Brooks to tell her that I would call Jim at the office as soon as I arrived. The train was an hour late. Maybe, if it had been earlier, it may have prevented this.
Well, that remains to be seen. Apparently, Mrs. Brooks wasn't sitting here in the chair putting red fingernail polish on her fingernails when she was shot from behind. Polish has spilled all over the carpet, and she was still holding the tiny brush in her hand. She must have recognized her attacker, and since she did not die instantly, she printed these 3 initials here on the floor with the polish. D.O.C.
D.O.C. I wish I could tell whose initials she was trying to reveal.
You're sure you don't know anyone whose name would fit that?
Positive, I can't.
Oh, well.
Yes, Miss Manning? Can you think of somebody who has those initials?
Well, I D.O.C. spells Doc, and it's Mr. Brooks's nickname.
Well, it can't be.
Yes, Mr. Brooks?
I haven't been called Doc for over 2 years. It was my nickname I picked up in school. My wife didn't like the name and never used it. No one in New York even knows me by Doc. You've got to believe me, Inspector. It's the truth, Inspector. I swear.
Well, that we'll see. Just a moment. Hello? Yes, Grady. Yes? I see. Well, it's sewed up anyway. Thanks. Well, you both will be happy to know our little murder is solved.
Oh, then it wasn't Doc after all?
No, Miss Manning, it wasn't Doc. I'm arresting you, Miss Manning, for the murder of Dorothy Brooks. Why did the inspector arrest Miss Manning for the murder of Mrs. Brooks? In a moment, we'll find out. And now, back to our story.
How dare you arrest me? I was still on the train.
Your train wasn't late, Miss Manning. That phone call just verified that fact. You came out here, murdered Miss Brooks, returned to the station, and called Mr. Brooks to pick you up. That wasn't what really gave you away, though, Miss Manning. Too bad you didn't know Mr. Brooks was no longer called Doc when you printed those letters on the carpet. Next time you leave a name as a clue to throw suspicion, you'd better get the name right. But of course, there won't be a next time, will there, Miss Manning? Join us again next time for another chance to solve a 5-minute mystery. And now, our feature presentation, Max Galactic of Star Corps.
In the deepest regions of dark space, the forces of evil ply their nefarious trade. Who will stand between the vile horde of darkness and the innocent citizens of the galaxy? Look! There in the breach between light and dark, standing bravely is Max Galactic of Star Corps! Max Galactic, joined by his daring co-pilot Drake QUASAR, travel the cosmos in their mighty vessel, the Red Ship, punishing evil, standing up for right and liberty, and having a few drinks is over. We join our hero, Max Galactic of Star Corps, as he thwarts yet another evil plan of the nefarious villain, Lovick.
You'll never thwart my plan, Max Galactic.
But,
I heard you.
Give it up, Lovick. I've destroyed all your kill droids. Drop that zap gun and give me back that Armageddon matrix.
I don't think so, Galactic.
Lovick, Look, I need to thwart just one more of your plans and I'll be up for my promotion.
Really? Well, it's about time. I mean, they promoted Alex Parker before you?
Right?
He's only thwarted the Blue Menace, and that guy, Bush League, still. I don't plan on surrendering that easily. I am going to get into that escape pod. Well, escape. And if you so much as twitch, I will activate the device.
Not one more step, Lovick.
Ow! You shot my gun arm off. Well, I can still escape with my doomsday weapon. Ow! Ow! Stop shooting my arms off.
You're down to 4, Lovick. Give me the device.
All right, sheesh. But I'm still going to escape. And once my arms grow back, I'll reap revenge. Oh, and on a personal note, good luck with that promotion.
Max Galactic races back to Star Corps HQ with his recorded device.
Admiral Nova, I've returned victorious.
Excellent. Did you disarm the Armageddon matrix?
Yes, I took the batteries out.
Good.
Imagine a device so powerful that if activated, it could spell doom for the entire universe.
Yes, yes. Toss it on the pile.
Another evil plan thwarted by Commander Max Galactic of Star Corps.
I hope you're not too attached to that title, Commander, Max. As promised, I put through your promotion. There's still the matter of a ceremony, tons of paperwork, a drunken after party, but for now, I'll show you to your new ship.
New ship? Admiral Nova, the Comet is a fine ship.
That it is, Max. But a captain needs a crew, and the Comet would get pretty cramped with 2 guys and all that doomsday devices you collect on a daily basis.
2? I'm to take on a co-pilot?
You'll need 1 to pilot this lady, the USVV Red Shift, the sleekest, sexiest, most badass space wagon to ever surf an event horizon. And it just passed emissions testing.
Leaping lasers, it's amazing. But Admiral, I prefer to work alone.
Son, you just been handed a gift horse, and you're getting dangerously close to taking a look in its mouth. Ships like the Red Shift need a party of 2, so pack your posterior to the personal pool and pick yourself a partner in crime. That's an order.
Yes, sir. I can't have a co-pilot. I work so well alone. If I'm saddled with someone else, I'd be rescuing them all the time. That's how these things work. I know. I'll just get the worst possible person on the ship. Someone so completely inept and terrible that when I insist on them or no one, Admiral Nova will say no one. No. Too competent. Too reliable. Star Corps Legion of Merit. No, thank you. Drake QUASAR. Criminal record. Poor service. Raving alcoholic. Constantly going AWOL. Chronic halitosis. He's terrible. And just what I need.
Meanwhile, in the station's luxurious cantina, the daring space pilot Drake QUASAR tries to drink his troubles away.
Hey, Barbot, give me another space scotch. I just got a message about a job interview.
Very well, Mr. QUASAR, but do people not usually try to sober up before a job interview and put on a clean shirt and shower and shave and get the broken glass out of their hair?
Hey, I got a waiver for this 5 o'clock shadow. Besides, that's only what you do if you want the job, Barbot. And while the conditions of my parole say I need to apply for jobs, it doesn't say that I need to get one.
What job is it you do not want?
Some academy stuff sure just needs a wheel monkey.
You are being offered co-pilot of the Red Ship. My databanks say that is a very desirable position.
Well, your databanks also say that there's vodka in a martini.
We have been over this. There are over 2,000 variations of the drink martini in my databanks that include smooth vodka as an ingredient.
It's gin and dry vermouth. And that's it. You son of a Texas Instrument graphing calculator.
Take that back, Fleshwad. Would Airman First Class Drake QUASAR please report to Administrative Room 208?
That's me, Barbot. Oh, do me a favor. Punch me in the face. I want to look like I've been in a fight.
With pleasure.
Thanks.
No problem. Good luck not getting the job.
Drake QUASAR, you look just like I imagined a hardened wheel monkey, a daring space pilot would. Now, come in. I'm Captain Max Galactic. Have a seat.
Sure.
So, the Admiral is making me interview some people for a co-pilot position. Well, let's see. So what are your strengths?
Well, I can drink Voltarian beer without getting gas.
Okay.
And I once jumped over a chair after two bottles of space brandy.
Well, I see.
Yeah. Oh, and one time I went on a date with the Targaryen ambassador's daughter, and then the Targaryen ambassador herself the next night.
Oh, the old mother-daughter diplomatic combo. Impressive.
Yeah, I also figured out how to take a nap during duty hours without getting caught.
Oh, yeah?
The trick is to sleep standing up and turn off your mag boots.
I also see here that you were expelled from Star Corps Academy for showing up to class drunk? Oh, and naked?
I was not naked. I was wearing a bra.
And you once struck a superior officer with a chair.
Well, yeah, but only after he hit me with a pipe.
Yes. Well, I think I come to my decision.
Oh, well, hey, thanks for the opportunity and
No,
everything.
you are my new co-pilot.
Look, it was very much worth a shot, and I was, you want to hire me?
Well, of course.
But I am the worst possible candidate.
Yes, and that's the beauty of it. Let's go do a test flight with the Admiral, shall we? Once Admiral Nova sees this guy in action, he'll insist I go alone.
Soon, Admiral Nova, Max Galactic, and Drake Quasar are on board the Red Shift high-tech cruiser for Star Corps.
Well, Admiral, I hope you like my new co-pilot, Drake Quasar.
Yes. A pleasure to meet you, Quasar.
Yeah, it was a big honor. Thank you very much.
I certainly look forward to taking the ship for a spin.
It should be a real blast.
Is that alcohol I smell on your breath, Quasar?
That would be due to the fact that there is alcohol in my mouth.
Is that a flask, Airman?
Sure is. You want a belt? Only a little bit of backwash in there. I'm sure it's disinfected.
Max Galactic, you want this man to be your co-pilot?
Why, of course. Admiral, it's him or no one.
Excellent choice, Captain. You'll do well here, Quasar.
But he's rude.
And insubordinate.
And he's literally drinking on duty right now.
And it's not even the good stuff. I really
Max,
would like...
I've been monitoring your career for years, and while certainly daring, efficient, and reliable, your work lacks something in the way of imagination. The villainous dregs in this quadrant know all of the regulations. They know how to hit our weak points, slip in between our decisions, and how to take advantage of a crisis as a by-the-book officer tries to read his way out of it. You can use somebody who knows how to break the rules. They know instinctively how to get past them, bend them, and even make up their own as they go.
But he destroys the rules.
Obliterates them at the subatomic level.
And that is the kind of tough-as-nails scoundrel we need more on the front line. But enough of that. Just get on with the pre-flight checklist, Captain. I'm eager to see how you two work together.
Very well.
Yeah, I'll check out the crapper.
That's not on the checklist.
It is if you don't want me to fill the bilge halfway through the test flight. I'll be right back.
Oh boy. Checking. All right. Checking main engine ignition. Good. Checking RCS.
What in God's green galaxy was that?
Well, I'm not sure. Some kind of malfunction in the RCS thrusters. We're tumbling out of control.
Do something.
I can't. The auto stabilizer is only making it worse. Activating manual control. I may need a hand, Admiral.
It's no good. No matter which way we try to turn, the ship just keeps spinning. We're going to collide with the station's orphanage/juvenile detention center.
Hey, why the hell did they put the orphanage and the kids' prison right next to the test platform?
If we don't get control soon, thousands of mostly innocent orphans will die.
We have only one chance, Admiral. Fire the main ignitions.
Excellent. The ship will fly apart, but the fragments won't collide with the orphanage.
Ready for a brave final gesture, Admiral?
Indeed. It's been a pleasure flying with you, Captain Galactic.
What the hell is going on out here? Hey, why did you have the ship spinning like that?
Quasar, you stabilized the ship.
Well, yeah. Haven't you ever been in a brand new ship before? When ships like this come off the line, they still have the paper gaskets and the thruster ports, so they don't leak any xenon while the ships are being delivered. Sometimes the crew, the ground crew, they just miss a few of the gaskets, and you got to turn up the reaction levels until you burn them away. Then you can stabilize flight.
How could you possibly know all that?
I worked in a starship dealer on, where was that? That was Meklar, after I was expelled. Well, yeah, I parked the new ships on the lot, and this kind of thing would happen every now and then.
Well, it seems you do have some skill.
Well, yeah, I've been a pilot for 25 years. I know how ships work inside and out. And you guys almost crashed into the orphanage because of a piece of paper.
Well, it seems I may have been wrong about you, Drake. You really seem to know your stuff. I'd be honored if you would pilot the Red Shift with me.
Yeah, well, thanks, Cap. But this kind of thing isn't my style. I've had my fill of being on a ship, cooped up, riddled with all those rules and regulations. Maybe that kind of thing works for you, but this eagle's got to fly, and not to be trapped in some gilded cage where I got to salute a man and call him sir. Oh, no way. You seem like a nice enough guy, but I'm no one's cabin boy.
So there's nothing I can say to change your mind?
No, I'm afraid not.
Well, it's your choice, Airman. But I hope before you disembark, you'll at least join Captain Galactic and I for a drink in the ship's bar.
This ship has a bar?
Yes, fully stocked with all the premium brands.
Airman Drake QUASAR, reporting for duty, sir. Captain Galactic, sir.
At ease, Airman.
Permission to get sauced in the ship's bar, sir, with the Admiral?
Permission granted, on the condition that the first round is on me.
And so ends another thrilling adventure of Max Galactic of Star Corps!
Tonight's story, Max Galactic of Star Corps, was written by Joshua Knode and Chris Delauder, starring Andy Knode as Max Galactic, also featuring David Griffith, Martin Carlton, Deborah Griffith, and myself, Gary Kiser. Please join us next Thursday at 7 p.m. for another Stormy Night Story.